welcome to IEP 101. We are AACPS's Partners for Success. At Partners for Success, we provide special education family support. We listen to families' concerns and answer questions that you might have about the special education process and AACPS procedures. We also help to build successful relationships between you, parents and guardians, and the school personnel. We can assist with transitions through your child's educational journey and give you local and national resources.
Today's objectives for this presentation are to provide a foundational understanding of individualized education programs, including their purpose, components, and the process of developing and implementing them. We also strive to empower participants to effectively support their students in special education. So, what is an IEP? An IEP, or Individualized Education Program, is a written plan that outlines a student's educational needs, ensuring students with disabilities receive specialized instruction and services. An IEP helps students access and make progress in the curriculum by providing a tailored education that meets the student's needs. Developing the IEP is an important step to ensure students' needs are met in the classroom. It is a comprehensive approach to describe all the services and accommodations your child will be receiving during their school day. The accommodations, modifications, services, and goals will reflect your child's needs.
So, what does a comprehensive IEP include? A comprehensive IEP is made up of several different parts, covering a student's current level of development, their educational goals, special education services, accommodations, and related services, as well as a method for reporting progress. An IEP is developed collaboratively by school personnel and the student's parents or guardians. We'll take you through the parts of an IEP, beginning with graduation requirements. A student with a disability on an IEP can pursue a Maryland high school diploma or a Maryland Certificate of Program Completion, which is achieved through the Alternate Education Framework. Present levels of academic achievement state where your child is currently performing. This section includes an opportunity for parental input to be given. Parental input allows parents meaningful participation in the IEP process. We encourage parents to write their parental input ahead of the annual review meeting so that it can be entered as part of the meeting minutes. If your child is 14 or older, you'll discuss transition services as part of their IEP. And transition services prepare a special education student for post-secondary goals in areas such as education and training, employment, and/or independent living. The next section of the IEP is called Special Considerations, and it includes information about a student's communication needs, assistive technology needs, behavioral interventions, supplementary aids and services, program modifications, and qualifications for extended school year, or ESY. The goals and objectives will be aligned to your student's current levels of performance. Goals and objectives should be SMART. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely.
Next in the IEP is a listing of services that include special education provided inside or outside the classroom, as well as areas such as physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech. Services are determined to take place in a student's least restrictive environment, allowing a special education student to join their non-disabled peers to the maximum extent possible. Ideally, we like to see many different people at the IEP table, including parents, special educators, general educators, school administrators, and any related service providers, special education academic specialists, and beginning at age 14, the student should be included as well.
The IEP process follows a timely progression, starting with the first 3 steps of the process. These steps include referral, assessments, and eligibility. Now, an initial referral for special education services can be made in writing by either the parents or the school. Within 30 days after the referral, a meeting will take place to determine if evaluations are needed. If evaluations are determined to be necessary and the parents consent to having the student evaluated, within 60 days, evaluations will be conducted to determine eligibility. There are 3 questions that help to determine eligibility. Does the student meet the criteria for one or more of the disability categories? Does the student's disability adversely affect their educational performance? Will special education and related services address the student's educational needs? Now, once an eligibility meeting has been conducted and a student has been deemed eligible, the team then has 30 days to develop the IEP in hopes of implementing it as soon as possible. 12 months from the date of the IEP development, parents and school personnel will meet for an annual review of the IEP to ensure continued progress. The complete timeline is shown here.
There are several times where parental consent is necessary to move forward in the IEP process. The first time assessments are ordered, the initiation of services, and if alternate framework is decided to be in the child's best interest. There are several things that parents can do to best prepare themselves for their child's IEP meeting. Before the meeting takes place, it is very important that the parents respond to the school's team's meeting invitation on how they will be attending the meeting. In addition, the parents should review all documents that are sent home pertaining to the meeting, paying special attention to the IEP draft. These documents should be received 5 business days before the IEP meeting. Parents should review the draft to ensure their understanding of what the school team is proposing for their child's educational needs. Creating a vision for their child's educational needs, preparing a parental input statement, and writing down any questions or concerns is an important aspect of parental involvement in the IEP process. If there is a language barrier, it is best to request an interpreter at the meeting well beforehand.
During the meeting, parents will have a chance to share their information, vision, and input statement. They should also be prepared to ask questions and take notes. If their child is 14 years or older, they can consider asking them to attend the meeting so that they can include their thoughts as well. After the meeting, it is very important for the parents to review the draft IEP that was just created during the meeting. Within 5 days, parents will receive the finalized IEP documents.
If you are the parent of a student with an IEP and have concerns about their IEP services or how the IEP is being implemented, there are a few ways to get support. You can contact your school team, whose members are listed on your IEP meeting invitation. You can also contact Partners for Success, who provide special education family support. Thank you for joining us for IEP 101. Please contact your Partners in Success if you have any further questions. We can be reached at 410-424-3258 or by visiting our website at www.aacps.org/Partners for Success. We have a consultation form on the website that you can fill out, and we will return your inquiry within 3 business days.